Hello guys, what's up and welcome to TechCuber. So guys, in today's video we'll be learning how to create a website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript, which will show you the time in your location and you don't have to reload the site. It will update automatically. Let me show you what am I talking about. So this is a site, a simple site, it's looking good, but so here I have written a H1 which is time real time. Here you can see we are showing him the time here. You can see that the second is updating automatically. I don't need to do anything. I don't have to reload also to start this. And then I'm showing the AM or PM, that what is the day today and the what to say. Yeah, this is the date and the month and the year. So guys, you can see here we also have an icon of the clock, which I'll also show you how to create it. So without any further ado, let's get started. So guys, for this video I'll be using Visual Studio Code Editor. It is one of my most favorite editors and it has many extensions which increase my productivity. So if you want to install it, you open a new tab, you type Visual Studio Code download. Then you go to this first site, which is code.visualstudio.com. This is the official Visual Studio Code site. Then guys, you need to open, you can download anything you want, which is for Windows, for Linux or for Mac. I have for Windows, so I'll click on Windows. After you click it, in 2 seconds the download will start automatically. But I won't download it because I have downloaded it automatically. After it gets downloaded, you just need to run the extension and it will be done. So I'll just close it for now. Yeah, so let's start with the project setup. So first of all, here I'll create a new folder with time website. Then I'll create one file inside it, which is index.html. Then I'll create 3 folders, which is CSS and JS and last images. So in this I'll go to this time website show and I'll just put this image inside the images folder. In CSS I'll create a new file and name it style.css, and in JS I'll name it script.js. So guys, I have done this. Now I'll just close this so that it is easy for me to write the codes. So here in the index.html, just press shift or 1 with its exclamatory mark, and as soon as you press enter, you can see the whole boilerplate has come automatically. This is also what increases my productivity. Now I'll write time showing. So here I'll guys add 2 links. Link CSS for the style.css. I'll write link Arial style sheet hrefs.css/style.css, and I'll add one more link. Here I'll type in the REL, I'll type icon, and here href I'll write /download1.png, or in images download1.png. So I'll go live. For this you need to go to the extensions, and here it search extensions in marketplace. You need to search live server. This is live server by Ritvik Day. Just click on it. So just click on that and just install it. I have already installed it. After that you will get the go live option here, or you can go to right click and open with live server. So here guys, you can see the time showing is the title which has come, and also the clock icon which I told you I will give you is also getting shown. So now guys, let's go to our index.html. Write h1. I'll write the ID time, not ID, I'll write the class of time because I don't need to rewrite it in my script.js. So I'll write h1 class time real time. Then here you will write a div, or div will be dot time. Then write dot hmsd, or I write p paragraph. The class of that will be hmsd, or which is hour, minute, second and the day. And in p, one more p, I'll write a class as dmy, which is date, month and year. So what I'll do is guys, basically I'll add some data. 13/6/59 PM, and I'll add today is 6/24/2023, which is my birthday. So here guys, I add the class, I add the HMSD, I add the DMY, Now what I'll do is basically I'll write one more in my CSS. So I'll write script src dot slash js equal to js then script.js. Now here you will write in the style.css, you will add a star, and inside it you will write mpb. So I've created a snippet with this mix margin 0, padding 0 and box sizing border box in 3 words. So you can just check in YouTube, you will get many videos which will tell you how to create snippets for your coding, which increases your productivity again, as I said you. So font family, now I'll set to Poppins, comma, sans serif. So here let me show you what is that I have done. So you can see there is no margin or padding from left and top, it's just sticked. And here you can see we are giving it a pop-in sans serif, which means its font has changed and it's looking good. So the background now I'll set. So that for that I'll go to body, I'll write background color, I'll set it as RGBA, not RGBA, only RGB 36 and 36. So it is 36, 36, 36. So this is my background color here, and you will write the color as white, just this much. And here you can see the color is white, and also it is white in color, and the background is gray. I'll just close this one. Yeah. So guys, I also want to show you one thing over here, that whenever I inspect on it, oh, what happened guys, 1 second. Yeah, so whenever I inspect this, so you can see that here whenever I drag it also, it is real, it's responsive. I'm creating this website completely responsive, which you can see on any small device. If you check on mobile also, it's completely responsive. So I'll not close the site, I'll just keep it. Now here I will write df, which is display flex, align item center and justify content center. It takes all the items directly to the center. I'll add this, or I'll only add align item center. Let's check what happens in the body. Reload. Oh, I need to give the width as 100% so that it's covering the whole screen, so that it can align it. Height as 100 viewport height, which is the full height. And now you can see it has come here. I don't want this, so I'll remove align item center. I have to write justify content center. So actually I have to write justify content center to make it center horizontally. Now I'll write one more thing, flex direction column, because you can see it is horizontally aligned, so I want to make it vertically aligned, so I wrote flex direction column. But now I think I need to write align item center here only. They convert it into column. Yeah, so now it is looking perfect. Now what I'll do is, actually for 4 I'll write here March, for exact date I want to see, I'll write April. So in style.css again I'll do one more thing, in dot time I'll write, and with the whole div, I'm targeting the whole div. Before that I'll write one h1. Let's go at the top. Not much code is there in h1. You just need to write margin top 10. What happened guys? Yeah, margin top 10px, margin top 10px, and here I'll write df, full df. So let me just check what's happening. It's not getting perfect. I think I need to write this as important and this as important. And here I'll write one more thing, which is flex direction column again, so that it's column based. Okay, so here you can see that the real time is getting a margin, but I again forgot to write the width and height here. I'm setting the width and height here so that it aligned at the center. Now it has its own width and height, but I think this isn't getting disturbed, so I'd have width of 80 vh. I'll give 20 vh to the h1 and 80 vh I'll take on my own. I think I need to declare this as 20. If I do 20 vh, then will it get off? Oh yeah. But if I declare it 50 vh, if I take 50 for both are coming down. Let me just check on inspect what is happening. Oh, H1 is getting then the 50 VH and this is getting 50. Now what if I do 80 viewport height with this? Now I think it's response. The time is 80 VH. If I just remove it, it's like this. And the H1 side is only 10 VH. I'll just declare that and I'll write important. Now let's check if it's perfect. Yeah, it's perfectly working, guys. Here I'll add one day, Friday. I'll add here font size and font weight. Font size 20px and font weight 400. Some basic CSS styling, guys. And here and I'll write .dmy and I'll just set one thing, which is margin top 10px. You know, guys, you'll get this whole code in my GitHub profile. I'll give it in description. You can get the whole site code. Oh, H1 has got decreased. The site has got decreased. Has the H1 gotten inside? No. Oh, both have the class of time. So I'm writing end time. And now it's perfect. I understood why was set. And stop. So .dmy I've written. Now the thing, guys, the styling is done. And I'll also give a bonus code for CSS at the end. I'll start with the JS. I'll add / declaring vars. Actually, I'm writing comments. You need to keep your code clean. If I am giving, like, I'm giving it to you are giving it to your client, just make it clean so that he can understand the code, even if he's a beginner. Declaring vars and consts, which I need from HTML. So I'll write I'll write const HMSD, and also I'll write const HMSD equals to document dot get element by ID. I think dot get element by ID or get classes. So what I can do is I need it as an ID, so I write here hashtag and here I write ID HMSD and ID DMY. I'm getting it as an ID now. So now I'll write .document.get element by ID HMSD and I'll just copy that as DMY. So I've done this much. Now I'll write down the code running the time loop. Now write the set interval. It actually just runs the loop in the second interval. Like if you write millisecond 1000, then in each 1000 millisecond is over, it will run the code. So I'll just write the code, and after this curly braces I'll write comma 1000. Now here I write let d equals to new date. So from here he'll fetch the months and the everything. So then here I'll declare vars. I'll write var min equals to d dot get minutes. And I think I need 7 datas. How many datas I need? I'll just check once. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, only for now I need 7. The AM PM I'll just I don't need that now. And yeah, I'll just remove this code also, which I've written 20 April and all, because the user shouldn't see this at the time when he's doing. I just want to show it dynamically. So I'll just press times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here I'll remove this and write SEC seconds. Then I'll write HRS hours, then DA by day, and then DATE date. Then I'll write year and then MON month. Now here I write d.get minutes, here I write d.get seconds, then I'll write d.get hours, then I'll write d.get day, now I'll write d.get date, then d.get full year, which is getting the full year like 2023 full, and then I'll write get month. And guys, here also I'll write one comment, fetching the data. Here I'm fetching the data actually, and then joining data. Here I'll join the data. I'm writing if else for AM, PM and hours, and adding 0 in minutes and seconds. So I'll write this simple code, and after this I'll just push the data in HTML. Okay, so here I'll join the data. So I'll write var HMSD data. So two data we need, HMSD data and the DMI data. So var HMSD data equals to minutes, no, hours, HRS. Or you know what, I'll write like this in curly brackets. Then I'll write like this, HMSD hours. Then I'll write this. Then I'll write the min. Then I'll write the seconds. Then I'll give 2 gap and I'll write the day. And then here I'll just copy this and write DMI data. And here instead of hours I'll write date, or here date. Here I'll write slash. Here I'll write month. And here I'll write slash one more. And here I'll write date, month and year. So I'll write year, and here I don't need this, I'll remove. So actually I've joined the code. I'll just console log these both. Console log, console dot log. I'll write HMSD data, and I'll create one more console log so that it just comes up and down. I'll write DMI data. So I'll go to my site. I'll go to my site. I'll go to inspect. One second, guys. So here you can see, guys, you have in the console the whole data. But here in the day, you can see 5 instead of Friday. So here actually we have in an array, we have 0, I think 0 is Sunday, 1 is Monday, 2 is Tuesday, 3 is Wednesday, 4 is Thursday, and 5 is Friday, and 6 is Saturday. So for that we need an array. I have created in the previous one. I'll just give you in the source code, you can copy from that. I'll also copy from my previous code from this array. I won't write the whole array now, so that's why in the script.js I'll just write array. No, not here, I'll just declare it outside. No, here I'll declare array for month and day. I'll paste it, getting the month name, month and day name. Here I'll create a var mon name equals to ml, and inside that I'll pass the array day. I'll pass in a value in the index, mon index, which is the number. Now I'll paste one more. I'll write here day names. Then here I'll write, instead of ml I'll write here, not day name, yeah, here I'll write day name actually, and here I'll write day, only day. And here I'll write, instead of mon name, day name, molen. Yeah, and instead of here I'm writing mon, I'm writing mon name here. Once the month name and once the day name. Now I'm checking if the data is correct or not. For that I'll go to Google. So guys, here you can see now it is showing Friday. Now it is Friday, and you can also see March, and now it is March. It is 31st of March. Now guys, I'll write one more line of code. Now we have to write if else. So write if hours is greater than 12, which is basically telling if it's 13, 14 or 15. We'll just make it hours minus 12, which will just make it a 12-hour cycle instead of a 24-hour cycle. Hours equals to hours minus 12. And also I'll declare a var here Yeah. The var's name will be AM PM, and here I'll write AM PM equals to PM. The var AM PM will have the data of PM, and else I'll just copy this, and else same thing but AM. This is done. Now I'll add if, two if. Here I'll write if the minute is greater, no, it's less than 10, then min equals to 0, not like this, 0 plus min. And here I will have to write for seconds. So if seconds is less than 10, then I'll write seconds equals to 0 plus seconds. So this code is also written. So now if we can see, guys, one thing I shall do here is I'll just for once I'll write minutes equals to 2 and seconds equals to 3, so that you can check if 0 is coming or not. So now you can see it is 2 3 2 3 2 3. I think there's one issue that I am adding it after the initialization. What I'm basically meaning is that I am writing the AM PM after I'm just getting the data in the console. So I'll just write it like this, and now I think it will be done. Yeah, now it's done. So I'll just remove that. I'll just undo that. But for undoing, this will also get up. I'll just undo that. Yeah, now it's done. Now I'll paste it down. This part I'll paste it down, the joining data part. Control X. Now I'll paste it. So now our last part is left, pushing the data in the HTML. Oh yeah, before that I'll give one gap and I'll write PM. AM PM, and I'll give a gap, and here I'll write done. No, nothing else. Yeah, it's done. So here in pushing the data in HTML, I'll write dmy dot inner HTML dot inner text, I'll write equals to dmy, and same thing for HMSD, not dmy, only dmy data, and same thing for HMSD dot inner text or inner HTML. I'll write inner text. Now I'll write HMSD data. Now let me check this. You can see, guys, it's showing me perfectly. But there's one issue, guys, actually, that this part when I'm writing it, it is giving a 1 second delay. You can see when its page is coming, 1 second delay is there. So that is an issue. So I have to write this code, copy, and I will just paste it here. Not here, down. I'll go down and I'll write running the first second, and I'll paste it. So when the paste is getting reloaded, you can see 49, 50, 51. I'll just reload it once more, and you can see 56, 57. Yeah, it's perfect now. It's 11, 0, 0. So this was the site. Now I'll give you a bonus code for CSS. The bonus CSS code basically is that whenever you do this, what is that? Yeah. So whenever you reload the page, it shall come from a left sliding. It shall give a sliding from the left. I'll show you. So for that, in .time, not in .time, I'll add it in DMI. Or I think I should add it in .time only. Animation animation 1f is forwards, and I'll give the name as fade left. Fade in, I'll give fade in. And this part I'll copy and enter it in the H1. Or with this also I have to write one more thing, opacity is 0. So that I am showing it at the first, when you do this, the opacity or that thing should not be seen. It should be transparent type of thing. So here, when I am writing at keyframe fade in, I am declaring the animation what it should be done. So what I'm saying is when the animation is completed, it's on 0%. The animation is not started only, then you do that opacity 0 and the transform. Then you should push it to y. This is x. You know, guys, in a graph, this is the x line and this is the y line. So this is x. So I'll translate x, and we should push it here, which is 100. You don't know, guys, it's the positive. Here it's negative. So I'll write from here and it here. So write from 100 px to 0 px. So I'll write translate x 100 px, and I'll just copy this. So when it is 100%, when the animation is completed successfully, we should do it should have a result of that should have opacity 1 and translate x is 0, like from 100 to 0, which means feeding from left. Yes, it's coming, but it is giving me overflow. So in the body I'll write overflow none or overflow hidden. So now if you reload, you cannot see that thing. So this was the site for today. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and do comment what video you want next, or how do you like my videos or not. And if you have any ideas for my next videos, please share it in the comment section. Till that time, goodbye.